It's all right. It's all right. You're going to get it. No problem. So Monday.com actually is a task management tool that allows you to what? To create your board, manage your projects, and within your project are so many tasks, and then it allows you to assign people in your team these different tasks. So we're going to see how that is done today. So for those that are looking for an app or software to download and install, you don't really need anyone to install here. You just have to go to the website. And of course, the website is just as the name implies, monday.com. So when you're on monday.com, you're going to see that it's actually a very, very interesting platform. Should I please? I don't want to. I feel it's rude for me to mute everybody because you know it's now becoming very, very difficult for you to communicate with me. However, if it becomes necessary, I may have to mute somebody. Please let us behave like this and do as if we're not. We don't know how to make noise for today. Please let us try. Okay. I don't want to mute anybody. I want us to really interact like brothers and sisters, aunties and uncles, please. So, if you open monday.com, you are going to be asked to sign up for your account, and then, of course, you know what to do. Um, would there be recorded class? Blah blah blah. I can't join. Oh, you can't join, but you want me to carry you along? All right, no problem. When you come along, I'll carry you for wheelbarrow. No problem. So we are here now, and we have a lot to cover tonight. We have a lot to cover tonight, so please don't distract us. Let us try and flow easily. So money.com actually is a work management tool, or you can say a task management tool that you can use to manage your team effectively. So I'm telling you now because some of you here you have maybe bookshops where you have like, maybe three or four staffs. You have supermarkets. You have maybe malls. You have plazas where you handle a lot of teamwork, and this could also be your to-go tool if you want to really manage things around you and have your staffs work for you effectively. So that said, what is money.com? Like I've been saying, it's a work management tool. But then how do you use it? Too much theory is too much talk. I like going straight to the points. So how do you use monday.com? Before you're going to use monday.com, I would like to familiarize you with with the different environments or different buttons around the tool. So of course, when you are here, this is where you can actually see everything you've installed into the WordPress or into the monday.com environment or work environment. And then you can see it's telling you work management what? Say monday.com what? It's a Monday work management. So this is just the name you have to call it and all of that. And then if you come to this side, this is your notification. Of course, notification tells you everything that is going on around you. Like for instance, the thing that makes you understand that somebody has sent you money or someone has sent you an SMS is called notification or SMS what? Notification. So we also have it here on monday.com such that whenever a task is done, you can actually see how it was done. And then this is the update feed. The update feed allows you to know that okay, your staff has actually responded to their task and all of that. And then if they mentioned you're going to find that if they bookmarked it, you're going to see that then all account updates you can be able to find them here. And is somebody saying something to me? I want to know if I am one unable to view it. Can we see the screen? Ugu Chinenye, it is. I think it's your network. Just exit and come back. We still have slots for new people. Okay. So I think it's your network that is messing up. So now I don't think the guys are here today. I'm not seeing any guys here. Oh, so the guys they all understand the whole thing now. I can't see your screen. Ah, is this no network issue, please, guys? Is it only me? How many people can see my screen here, please? Let me be sure what I'm doing. Okay, okay, fine. My screen is what? Blank? Is blank? My screen is blunt. Quick. Hey God, who not sharpen my screen so? Please exit and enter again. Is your network, madam? No vex. Now your network. So now like I was trying to do some get to know. This is where you can get to know about the feeds. Like maybe when you can see now, somebody was actually telling me that work done, mixing in progress. We've started heating up the oven, blah blah blah. This is what this update feed does. It tells you, okay, when you like, if you are managing a task here, or if you're a task manager, as you assign tasks and people start to respond, if you click on your update feed, you are going to be able to see what they are telling you about their tasks. So now this is the invite member. So this is where you can actually invite people into your work environment. And then this is your what? The marketplace. This is where you can see um other apps for your what? For your integration. Yeah. And then this is your workflow center. This is where you handle things like your automation and all of that. But don't worry, you are not here yet. We're going to discuss that specially in a very special way. We're going to be drinking wine while we're doing that. And then this is your search. You want to search through your workspace. You want to search files. You want to search boards. Please now, no distraction. Now, should I mute everybody? Try to understand now. When you distract, what I wanted to say before, you're not going to cut it short, and I might end up saying something else. So, if you want to see updates, you want to see files, you want to search for people on your workspace, you can see them using this. You can see now when I clicked here now, everybody that I have here, they all appeared here. Then, if you want to search for tags, you can actually see them here. So that's what you can do when you click on the search feature. And then we have the help. So this one is if you want any help with your tool, like if you want any help with the entire Monday.com, you can use this question mark to what reach the Monday.com team. And so that brings us to where we're going towards where we're going to start our Monday.com properly. So Monday.com is like this, okay? I like working with stories because that is what helps me to communicate and teach effectively. It helps me to create a scenario and pass the message easily. That is why today we are going to perform as if we are working with maybe in a school. So imagine you work in a school as a teacher, and being a classroom teacher means you have at least 39 students. Let me just say from 29 to at least 40 students, depending on the size of your class and the kind of school where you were. Because I know when I was in school, when I was teaching, I had sometimes 44 students, I had some 38 students in a classroom. And if you're in a government school, you can even be more depending on your location. Yeah. So imagine you are in this classroom and this is week 5, and you have some things to do that concerns the student, like darkening the board, maybe fetching the water in the maybe some class that time when we were in the village, your classroom can have a maybe a bucket where they fetch water for everybody to drink, and then you guys have to come to class with your special cup that you tie on your skirt or in your knicker that time when we were small at that time. So that means when you go to school the next morning, you're going to have some good water to drink in the in your class. Maybe you're in primary 5 or in primary 4, primary 6 or whatever. So that means you don't have to buy pure water like people buy today. So now imagine also you want these boys in the classroom to go to the principal's office and then bring the diary or maybe the register or the ledger, or you want them to mark the attendance before you come to class in the morning. So these are different tasks that you're going to have, but 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 there is a but, okay? So let's now see how can this money.com help us to manage this classroom effectively. Or even if we cannot do it with a classroom, imagine if you were to bake maybe a kind of cake, or maybe you had a small bakery business where you handle baking or maybe different kind of stuffs. I love pop-off a lot. So I can say maybe like you bake pop-off, you bake cakes, you bake bread and all of that. So now within this your bakery, this is what they call now the name of your bakery is what we will call here as a workspace. So in other words, whenever you hear workspace, your workspace is more or less your what? Your business. Maybe the name of your business. Let me pick somebody for instance from the attendants. From the attendants here, I have people like Ebere Chukudimma. Are you people having questions? Ebere and Co. Do you people have questions? Your hands are up. Ebere Chukudimma, do you have question? Gracie Maurice, please exit and return. I think it's your network. Maybe you should change network because I believe my network is so. If not, I would have been having complaints here since. So sorry about your network, madam. Okay, please slow down now. Haba, I've not even started. Ah, it's like some of you are not good with moving with crowd. Please, if you're not good with public class, I think you should get an accountability manager so that they can follow you and plan how you can learn individually on your own. Please, if you know you don't like following the crowd, because if I go with the space you want me to go now, I didn't send it now. Okay, so that means you can see me now, Abby. Okay, fine, fine, it's good. Okay, so let's continue. So, in order for you to, to be able to understand this thing now, we are going to pretend as if we have a particular business, maybe a baking business, because I like going to the grassroots so I can understand what I'm trying to do. So, we are either going to use between a school and a baking business so that we understand what we are doing properly. That is the way we can easily relate and understand it to our own level. I don't want to start using things like maybe coding or things like maybe programming or maybe construction work, work and all of that. I just want to use something that you can easily relate with. Okay, so mind you, I didn't mute anybody. Did I mute everybody? I believe your mic is on. So if you want to say something, please say something to me. If you want to just call my attention, just one person at a time. So at this point now, let us try to see what we mean by workspace and all of that. So, in order for you to really, really navigate money.com, you need to know the difference between a workspace, a board, and a task. Now, like I was saying before, your workspace is more or less your business. So let's assume you have three businesses in Lagos State. You have a restaurant business where they sell, maybe you sell Nigerian meals. Then you also have another one at Ikeja, and that one is a cleaning business where you offer professional cleaning services for people. That place in a big man they stay as according to people that have gone there before. Me, I never reached Lagos before. So imagine you live there and you have a business there. So that is another business. And then maybe at the Ikeja side, you also have maybe a kind of mechanic workshop. So that means that if you were to use money.com now, you are going to use money.com and then you're going to have three workspaces inside. Now the workspace is more or less your business. So let's assume you have three workspaces because you have three companies in Lagos. So we are going to create those three workspaces now. So let's create the first one. We can say, okay, let us create the first workspace. And to create a workspace, what do? There's a three horizontal dots here. This is where you can create your workspace. So if you click this now, if you click these three dots here, it's going to show you a menu. So this menu is going to ask you manage workspace, edit workspace, sort workspace, and all of that. But all this doesn't matter because you want to create a workspace. So let's say we want to add a workspace. So you go down, you click on add new workspace. You click on it. Now, what do you want to call this workspace? We can call it restaurant, or let's just say Ikeja restaurant. And then what do you do next? You simply click on add workspace. Now this is a workspace. And then when you are done creating a workspace, what do you do next? You need to invite members to your workspace. So you can add people like anybody you have on your system. But I know some of you here, you might have to drop your email so that we can practice it and then assign you tasks and then you can see how the thing works. It's stable on my end. Why is your screen unstable? Ha! Go. Okay, so now this is Ikeja restaurant and it's a workspace. So we are still in the business of creating workspaces. So let us still go back and create another one. Let's say we want to add one that has to do with mechanic. So let's add mechanic. Maybe I call my mechanic workshop. I call it mechanic village. Okay, so we can actually say, okay, now that's how they create a workspace. You click on add space. Now it's already existing here. And then let us now do the next one, which I think let us do let me just select a baking business. Let's say, okay, no, I was talking about cleaning business. So let's call it Lakey Cleaning. Lekki cleaning. Okay, so this is my Lekki business where I offer professional cleaning business. I mean, where I offer professional cleaning services for those big men living in Lekki. And then what do you do next? You click on what? Add workspace. So at this point, is there anybody that doesn't understand how to create a workspace here? If you know you are the one, just tell me now so that I can sort you out. Okay? I believe there's nobody. Mhm. Okay, let me just go back. I created please, that even reminds me. I created a Google form. Please, I want you guys to just fill it so I don't have to start asking for your email every time I need your email. Just give me your Google form. I'll drop the form now so that you can just respond to it and quickly just don't mind whatever is written there. Just just fill. Oh, it's not this one. I think it's the other account. It's this one. So I created a Google form and I want you guys to just respond. So this I'm going to open it and then get the link to it so that you guys can help me respond to it. So, no, on the chat, on the chat. I don't want it to be for everybody, just those that are attending class. So please, it's there on the chat. Just fill it up so that I can have your emails. So anytime I want to use it and invite you to something, I won't have to have you exposing yourself on the internet. Please ensure the details you are providing are correct. So, like I was talking about how to create a workspace, and like I was saying that a workspace represents your what your business. Okay. So you now this is your money.com account as a big boss. You have so many staffs, but they work in different companies that you own. So how do you differentiate them? Okay, to differentiate them, you need to what? Add them into your workspace. And now your workspace also represents your business, like I've been saying. So how do you create a workspace? To create a workspace, now that you're on your money.com account, what do? You see, you're going to have home, my work, and then you're going to see, you see, at this point, you're going to see this is where you can add your workspace. If you don't have this, if you don't now, if you didn't have anyone here before, you'll be seeing something like main workspace. You'll be seeing something like this main workspace. So I bet you that on your own now, you should be seeing something like main workspace if you are working with your money.com at the moment. Somebody drop me a comment. Okay, please fill the form, guys. Let me just have something to work with. So at this point now, if you have this main workspace now, you want to create other things inside this one to show that you have other businesses. So I can just come here, click on this three horizontal dots here. You can see the dot here now. Click on it and then go down and add new workspace. This is where you can create a workspace. So you click on add new workspace, and then what is the name now? What is the name of your business? That is what you should name this workspace. So let me see. Okay, I saw somebody was saying beehive what? Beehive fashion. Maybe here now maybe you sell clothes like boutique, right? So you just say okay, add workspace. And then once you are done adding this, now what do you do next? You should import or you should add members to your workspace. So let me just go and get somebody's email. So I will just get this Emmanuel Toby Toby DK. I don't know if I got that correctly. So I will just add this person to my workspace. And then they're going to be added. And then I'll just click on enter. I don't know why it's not okay. So we can just add this guy and then we can invite him. But it's not really, maybe because I'm using a free team. I don't know. So now that is how to create a workspace, and I hope you guys got that correctly. So now we have now created our workspace, and I hope at this point everybody understands it better, right? Should be people now understand it better, Abby? Should I still go back to it? I believe it's clear now. That is how to add a workspace. Okay. Now, oh God, I'm already angry already because I've spent more than 10 minutes here. Eh? Okay, no verse. Oh yeah, go and be filling the Google form. If you're done, if everybody's okay, now let's continue. Oh yeah, mute now, mute. So I don't want to be rude by muting anybody. Please just mute yourself. Let's continue and turn off your. Let me even see that video because some of you are. Please, the Google Form link again. The net, it come the network bad this what did they solve? Yesterday, this network also affected our class and people now missed out. What is wrong with MTN network? People should call them and complain. No. I don't I be they know they update their they know they put this thing for their this thing. Haba. Okay, so they should allow people to enjoy this our class in peace. Please post the Google Form link again. Omo. Who is this person? Idris Fardusi. Okay, oh, just go and oh. Okay, I've copied it. Let me fill it. Let me just drop it here. That is it, Google Form. If you have filled it, please don't fill it again. So now, like I was saying, if you want to create your business on money.com, how you do it is you come here, you click on add new workspace, and then you enter the name, and then you click on what save. That is how to do it. Now, we have done created everything, and now this is all my business here on my workspace. This is all the business I have here. This is them. I have Ikeja restaurant, I have Lekki cleaning, I have Mechanic Village, I have Grachi's bakery, I have Beehive fashion, and then I have the main workspace. Who is this person calling me? Hmm? Yes, who is this? Good evening. I'm on the tutorial. Please call me back later, or you attend to the tutorial to speak to me. Yeah. So that was that. So at this point now, we have done creating our business, but then now you know that inside this our business now, you know, we can have what they call what they have, we can have what they call projects. Maybe like your contract. Let's assume you are a fashion designer and they give you a contract to supply uniform to like three schools in your community. So are you going to call it the same name for the schools? No. It's not going to be the same name for the schools that you are having contract with. So that is why now this is our beehive now. Let's assume that this guy now has a contract to supply uniform for maybe like inter-sport uniform for three schools in the community. What did they do? Now, this is now that business that you want to have that contract with or that you're having that contract. What do? You select it. Now, when you select it, now what do you do inside it now? You now need to what? To create the contract that you have in that business inside your what? Inside your workspace. Remember that your workspace represents your what? Your business. Now your business now has what? Contract. For instance, you have this restaurant and there are three weddings maybe in the states or in the city that requires your attention. So that means in this restaurant business now, you're having what? Three projects or three different jobs for this weekend. So those three jobs are what you're going to call what? Your boards. Okay, that's what you're going to call your board. Now, how do you add these boards into your workspace? You do that by what? You click on this plus here. This plus here is to what? Is to add items into your what? Into your workspace. Remember that we have so many workspaces here, but we have but now we have chosen what Ikeja what restaurants to work with. Maybe we have a contract at Ikeja at our Ikeja restaurant. They are giving us a catering job. Okay. So now let's assume we have three catering jobs for this week in this our business here. So what do you do now? You can come here and then to differentiate them, what do? You create a board. This is a board here. You create a board. You can say, okay, you can say Alakija catering, or maybe Alakija party, being that you're going to cook there in that party. And then what do? You just click OK. You just click on OK. Now, now this, now this means that this is a party that you have been what? That you are not charged to what? To come and what? To come and cook. Now, what if you have three parties, like I was saying? You can also say, okay, let us also add another what? Another board. Now that means another what? Another contract. Say, okay, they also give us party at maybe they want us to come to Oshogbo to come and what? To come and cook as well. So what do? You click on what? Create board. So what this means is that what? Is that For this your for this your restaurant business now in Ikeja, you are now having what? One project, two projects, or you are having one contract and then also another contract. So this contract now, you have to do things inside. Who is this noisemaker now? Hmm, don't distract now. I understand it's not all of us, but that person, that singular person. Anyway, let me just move to everybody. I think it's better. So the noise is distract person. Hmm? So now let's proceed. Now you have two contracts. Let me also add one. I just want to add one more contract or one more project so that we can understand what we are trying to say here. So now they also called your attention. Maybe this in-house party. Say in-house. We call it party. And who called you? Say Adeleke. Maybe they don't want to host all their big friends this weekend, and then they say, you are a very big caterer, please come and cook for us for this weekend. Let us enjoy with our families and friends and all of that. So where do you click to create a board? Omo, are you using a phone? You could not try Airtel line now. Where do you click to create a board? So I said to create a board, you can come to your this and then you click on this plus here. This is a plus where you can create a board. Once you click this, you select. If you click this now, you select board. If you select board, you're going to say new board. You know, pass like that now. Once you say new board, then you are going to enter the word, enter the name of the board, and then you just click on create board, and you are done. Okay. So I hope by this time I've been able to make you understand what it means to have a workspace and then to have a board. Like I was saying, your workspace is more or less your what? Your different businesses. Okay, this is just your different businesses, and then let's say this is my beehive fashion business and I'm having to supply. Maybe they will say, okay, supply us inter-house sports uniform. So let's say maybe AGGS, let's say ABA, then maybe uniform. Okay, now this is a contract that they've given to us now. So anytime a student has a worn out uniform, we should supply one. So that is a year contract or maybe 5 years contract. And then let's also say maybe we also have another contract with maybe Abangwa High School. So we can also add it here. Just go here, click on what? The enter Ngwa High School. Abangwa High School was this one is uniform. Then just say create board. So at this point now, this is just your different projects or different contracts given to you as a fashion designer. Okay, maybe sometimes also you can even get a contract to design a what, say wedding gown. So maybe they say you should go and buy and design a wedding gown for an upcoming marriage. Maybe na the Igwe pikin na wan marry for now, maybe for that town. And they say you should design the wedding gown, And then you click on board because these are projects that will require you to manage people to work with you. Okay, so that is why it is important that you differentiate everything that is happening in every one of your businesses with with monday.com. So that is just the way it works, guys. So at this point, I hope we understand what I'm trying to say so far. Do we understand it? Is it clear somehow? Is it clear? Okay, somebody is giving me hand, meaning that it is clear. So now, let us now go back and understand this a bit better. Like, let us now see how it worked. Wow, you guys are amazing. I think I have all I need now. Yes, I love this. So, thank you very much, guys. I really, really appreciate. So, this is how you responded. Hehehe. Yee. Wow. So, you see what Google Form is doing for me here? Hehehehe. You see what it's doing for me here? I can now see what you guys are responding to. So what is your favorite tool so far? Somebody said Slack, somebody said Google Drive, blah blah blah. That's nice. Somebody even selected beef as a favorite tool. Oh my god, you must be a foodie. But that's awesome. Anyway, let's continue. So now, guys, let's enjoy this for what it is, somebody is crying that money.com is, appears to be very, very hard. And I was telling them that it's actually very, very easy. So now we have now known how to create our workspace. And like I said, your workspace is your different businesses. And then within our workspace or within our different businesses, we now have what? Different contracts. Now let us now go and manage the contract by assigning personnel, because you as a boss, you hardly do things in the office. So what you just do is what? Is to assign people, your staff, to do different tasks for you in your business, because that is why you are paying them salary now. So they are not there to come and be smiling and be, So now let us take this Alakija party for instance. Okay, this Alakija party now, they have called us to come and cook. Please, what is board? God damn it. God damn it. Who is this Aja Peace? Aja Peace, you've not been coming to the tutorial here before. Is this your first time coming to our tutorial? Hey, Aja Peace. No, I know this face. I know this face. She's not new. I always know her with this where she's sitting with, where she's sitting in front of a computer. I know her. She's not new. So a board is more or less your project or your contract. I'm trying to use a layman's term. Okay, you have three jobs in your business. Maybe you are into fashion, maybe you are into interior decor. So maybe somebody just built their house. Maybe like Equi just built the house now. She said she come and do decoration. Then maybe Mazi also built the house, and then now she should come and do their what? Their decoration. Okay, so you have to like categorize all these all these contracts, so they can be able to manage your staff effectively to you know to serve for the what for that task or for that contract. You don't want to have everybody in the same contract, whereas there's not even a much job there. That is just the essence. Okay, so this is why they call it a work management tool. So you can even say a contract management what tool. You can even say a project management tool. That is just the way it is. How did you impute the form inside monday.com for us to fill? I didn't see that part. Madam, you really need to go to another tutorial. Yeah. For now, let us focus on this form is not on money.com. This form is on Google Form. And I made a video on how to create a form on Google Form, but I know if we still teach you that one. So calm down. I just wanted to get your email, because if I come here now and I say okay, individual responses, I can get I can actually get your emails one by one. Okay. So this is it. I can actually come down here and get your emails one by one. Summary. Where the email? Here now, I can get emails one by one. You see the emails here. I can get it all one by one and just use it for myself. Whatever I want to use it for. That is the essence of this whole stuff. Okay. So now, let us go in now and manage this thing head on. Okay. No more distraction, please. Now, this is our task. Let us talk about the Alakija party. Or if you want to be simpler, let me use a school instead, so that we can understand. Where is that school? No. I want to use something else. Okay. Let's use a school, for instance. Teacher Grace. So let's assume that now you are a teacher. No, I don't want to use that one. Let me use something else. This one is more relatable. I feel it's easier to understand this one. So now, this is our contract to cook for Alakija's party. And they have given us everything we need. They have given us the cow. In fact, they killed two cow, matured cow, man. Then they bought goats and all of that. They've given us maybe 2 bags of rice for jollof rice, coconut rice and all of that. And now they want us to start cooking. But now, you have your staff. You have your member of, you as a caterer, you are the madam, and you also have a manager that works with you. And then you will now have the floor staffs. You also have your driver that will take your staff from your office to where you're going to cook. Okay, so how do you now handle your team? That is why at this point now, you now need to categorize your what? This is your contract. And everybody's going to be fitted into maybe one task or the other. So now let us pay attention. Just as if you're outside. God. So now we are going to cook for this party. Okay. Now, cooking is in 3 stages. You prepare items, you start cooking, and then you serve the food. Is that correct, guys? I love to interact while I'm teaching. I don't know why you guys are making noise, shall. So if you are cooking now, you have to what? You have to cook. Oh no, sorry, you have to prepare what you are cooking. Then you cook the food. And then what do you do next now? You serve the food. That means you are going to serve the entire, maybe the people that attended the party. You are more or less the host, you know. So now we are going to categorize or segment this our cooking project or contract into three stages. Okay. So we're going to say preparation. Preparation. This one tells us that okay, we are preparing for the cooking proper. Now, one thing about money.com is that it allows you to work to format your workspace very, very well. So when you put the preparation, now what do you do? I love to change the color. Maybe I want it to be like green. I want it to be green. Okay, so it will have a green appearance. And then this part is what cooking proper, or let us say cooking. Who said slow down just now? Who said slow down? So now I love to prepare everything here. So let me say cooking is red color. So that's okay. Let me use pink since your all ladies here. Abi, is that one not pink? I don't know color. Don't mind me. So let us also add a serving, or let's just say distribution, because sometimes these people they are big guys, so they need you to. So let's say serving, and then serving will be what? Let's call it purple. Okay, okay. Let's call it service. Yes. Somebody don't speak professionally now. Thank you. And then let's just assume that no, now that one is not to people's domot. This one is cooking inside their compound and then serving when the party starts. Okay. So now let us put another stage, which is what the final, which is what done. Okay. We call this one done, and it will have green. Let's call it done. Please mute your child. I mean, tell your baby to stop making noise, please. So we don't you don't distract us. Okay, so let me change this one back to what? To red. Let it just be red. I think this one is red. No, they're not looking alike. Let me change it again. Let me put it at blue. Okay, now guys, now we are cooking. What are the tasks that comprises cooking at the preparing stage? You know, you are ladies here, so I know you guys are going to know more because you guys actually cook more than men. But not be for my house. I cook more than the ladies in my house, so don't be offended. So now we are trying to wait now. We are trying to cook now. Okay, but before we start that properly, I want to tell you about this place, this environment, so they can understand it properly. Okay, so if you look here now, you will see that this one here is written item. So this is where you are going to enter the name or title of the task that you assign to somebody, and then this is a comment tool. In this comment tool, it allows you to what to add maybe some little bit of text or maybe information to help the person you are assigning to be able to what to carry out your task effectively. In fact, you can even put file. You can even add, even if it is picture or whatever, you can actually add there. And then this is status. This is status here. Now status tells you the progress of what of the task that you have assigned. And then this is the date. Now the date tells you when you want this task to be started, like when do you want this task to start. And then you can even add more. When you click on this plus here, you're allowed to add more. You can add more, like maybe like timeline. Now of course timeline allows you to know the duration of the what of this task, like how long should they take to accomplish this task. Is it a 1 day task? Is it a 2 days task? Is it a 1 week task? Or be 1 month task? That is what this timeline helps you to do. So now let us start by what? By adding the task. But before the task, you can see that when you click here now, you're going to find that there's a small arrow pointing right. When you touch on this arrow, it will come down, and then you see this one, what they call sub item. Now somebody might want to ask me what is sub item. Sub item is this, just imagine you sent your first child to go to the nearest maybe supermarket to buy you some things, maybe for rice. And then You ask the child to go to mama, maybe to go to Iyabasira's shop and buy you rice item. So now maybe the main task might just be say buy rice item. And then you know that this thing does not just end there. You know, maybe there are other things you want this child to buy for you. So what do you do now? You just add it as a what? As a sub item. You can say okay. You can say okay. Buy also buy Maggi. Then you can even add aside from Maggi, also buy me Ducrose what? Ducrose curry powder. Okay, so when the child goes now, you know that he has to buy all these extra things too from that same shop. Okay, that is what you use this sub item for. Okay, that is what you use the sub item for. Now, when you are done assigning the sub item, so when you are done assigning that now, when you're done giving that task, now what do? You can actually come down here. This is a comment section, or this is a comment tool, like I said before. This one allows you to what? To add more details. Maybe you want to tell the person that please, oh, please buy me, please buy only Nigerian long grain rice. Thereby telling the person that you just want a what? A long grain rice and the Nigerian rice, not a foreign rice, because actually the rice we have in Nigeria at the moment, I don't know. If you call them foreign rice, they are not actually foreign rice. They are actually repackaged Nigerian rice that fit into a foreign bag rice, or a foreign rice, rice bag. Another is how you what you can actually add words a comment to help the person you are sending know what to do. And then this is where it now gets interesting, where you assign people to your what to your task. Now, who do you want to assign this task to? This is where you use what the person feature. So let me go back to the form you guys filled, and from here I'm going to be able to call up your email addresses and be able to to use it up. So let's see. I would have said let me download all at the same time, but mbano, let me just be so I can actually come here and then I will say okay, let's copy this guy's email account. This is email account. I can copy it here and then I will come here and I will enter it here. So I'm assigning this task now to this person whose email I've copied, and I'm going to add her. You see, when I add her now, because she was not yet on my works, what do? I have to click on this invite new member by email. So I will click on this, then I will click invite new member. So this person now, if you know you are the one that owns that email, you are going to be having your message sent. Okay. So let me also invite Osai and all of that, and then that is how you invite somebody into your world, into a task. I don't know why. Let me see. The person did not invite. Yes, you can invite as many people as possible. Like for instance, at the moment now, in fact I can even add more people here. I can add this. I can add Ngozi Uzie. I can add Modesta and all of that. You see, it's not showing me 4 plus because there are 4 people assigned to this task. Do you understand? And then if you want to remove them, you just simply go back and you just click on the cancel icon, and that is it. Do you understand now? Okay. Now we are done assigning somebody to this task, and now the status. What is the status? Like I said before, the status shows you the work progress. So that means when you come in here, or maybe when you assign a task, you are actually able to come into the task and then you change the status, because if it is a new task, it's not going to be showing working on it or stuck or done. It's just be showing something like maybe not started. So let me just create a new task and call it not started. And then this is just the task, and I'm going to give it a blue color. That's it there. And then I'm going to just pick it. So when I click here now, I can pick it. And you see, it's not showing me that this task is not yet what started. So that means whoever is assigned to this task, when they come now, they can switch between these these different statuses, like working on it when you've started, stuck if you meet an issue along the way, and then done when you are completely done with the task. Is that clear, please? Is it clear? Okay, like I was saying, I said this status allows you to do what? How did I do what? I, I didn't change color. I just created a new status for it. I added a new status. How do you do that? Click on it. Okay, fine, fine. I will show you. It was yellow because the yellow here is working on it, but I wanted it to be not started. So what I did is that I clicked on it and then I said edit. I said edit lab. Now you can actually edit to maybe to change what it says. And then once you click on edit, you can even see new label. So if you want to create a new label, you can actually use the new feature to say, okay, let me create a new label, and then I want to call it I want to call it rainfall. No. And then you see it now. Now look at how I change the color. After you have created after you have entered the text or title of the status, what do? You click on this side here to change it to what? To the color you feel like maybe it's okay for you. So let's just say purple. Is that purple? Okay, this is purple. So I've changed it to purple, and then when you come out here again, you're going to be able to say rainfall. Is it clear now? Okay, so since that one is clear, now let us move to the next field, which is date. Now, this date simply tells these people that you have assigned here that, okay, you have a task in 2 days' time, or you have a task in next, maybe you say today, or you have this task in 3 months' time. So, what do? You click on this place to add the dates. Now, this stipulates when the task is to be what? Is to be started. So, you can say, okay, on the 19th of the month. So, when the person comes, and they're going to see that the task is for what? Is for the 19th of what? Of July. Then the timeline. The timeline stipulates how long is this task going to be for? How long should it take these two people to accomplish this task? Like, okay, how long should it take them to go to the market and buy rice? Okay, is it 5 days? Is it one day? Is it 1 month? Okay, so you come here now, you select the what? The timeline. So I want to say, okay, let them take 2 days to go and buy the rice. Maybe they want to go and buy special rice from Cotonou. So they have to take 2 days. So once you click on the first day, then you end up with what with the second day to highlight the date you want to work with. So you can see now they are going to see now it's not showing 2 days. So if I come here now and I say okay from 18th to maybe 24th, it will be showing me what 7 days. You can see now it's showing me 7 days. So you see, so this is a 7 days task. I don't know if it is clear, guys. Is it clear? Okay. So my confusion is this. If, for example, I get this tax in my mailbox, what exactly do I do? Step by step on what I should do, please. What you should do is when you see this on your inbox, that's on your mailbox, they are going to show you a link to go and accomplish your task. Now, when you click on that link, you're going to land on money.com and you're going to see the task. So what you have to do there is to simply come here. You see the status of the job, you click on it and then you change it to working on it. This tells whoever gave you that task that you started working on it. And then when you're working on it now, you are expected to work to add comments. So how do you add a comment? You can click on this part and then you are going to see the existing comment there. You can just click on reply. And you're going to say, oh sir, we have started the task, maybe currently stuck at what? At the Obalande traffic. Okay, and you click on reply. So this person, so now what you've done now means that the person that give you the task now will now know that that actually you have actually started the work, but you are stuck somewhere. So at least they know that you've started. When you are done with the task, you can say okay, done. Okay, if you meet rainfall on the way, you can click what? You can change it to what? Rainfall. If you are stuck somewhere, you can say stuck. If you are, just like that. So that is just the way it works. So I'm going to change it to not because I've not assigned it yet. So that is the first task. Now the second task will be to one of the members of the team, and then you can say, okay, this second task should be for, okay, you can say um say prepare the meat. Okay, so this person is going to what? Is going to prepare the meat, and then who is going to now? We say, well, we are going to give them instruction on how to cut the meat. Say, please ensure excess fat is removed and count the meat before, no, yes, before boiling. You can also say use maybe 1 kilogram of salt to what? To, how did they call it that? Is it to de-weighting? To remove, that's just to remove germs. Okay, to sanitize the meat. To sanitize the meat, or maybe, let me just say to wash the meat. To wash the meat. Okay. So that means that when the person now comes to start the job, they're going to see that actually you left an instruction there. And then who does this job for us? Of course, let us go and pick somebody that can do our job of washing meat effectively. Huh? So this person didn't even so this person didn't even know how to write the email address. You came here and then you were adding your name. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, let me pick this person and then add them in there. So this person is going to prepare the meat for us. So we're going to select them, we're going to add them, and then let them get invited. Yeah, they've been invited. We can also add one more person. You can add more than 2 persons to a task. It doesn't matter so long as they're going to do their job effectively. So we'll copy that guy and then we're going to add them up. So if you want to add person, there's a small plus there. You see that? You see when you come here, if you hover over this uh, place now, you're going to see that there's a small plus. However, if you click on it directly, you'll still be able to do what you want to do. But ideally, you're supposed to click on the plus and then enter the person's email. Or if the person already exists in the workspace, simply just select their name. Like I want to select this guy, you just be added there. So now, of course, this job has not started, so we'll just change it to us. Now, how long should this take? It's all going to be 1 day, so we can just say on the 18th, or let's just say on the 19th. So it's a 1 day task because, of course, meat to wash a meat or to wash some meat, should not take us more than maybe 1 hour, depending on the size of the meat. So that is how you assign task on this place. Okay, so let me also see what people are saying. Please, can you explain? Huh? Can you explain how you integrated Google Form to Money.com? I did not integrate now. This is a Google Form on Google. Is this on Money.com website? No, this is just Google Form I created outside. I just wanted to get your email and all of that. That's what I did here. And moreover, I have 39 responses, whereas I have about 60 people. I have about 66 people here. Who are the people that did not respond? I didn't teach that. See, I just gave you guys this form to fill so I can have your details handy in case I want to enter it in here. I didn't. It doesn't mean I integrated into this place. If I want to integrate it here, I'll have to teach you first for you to know how to do it. I did not integrate it into this place. However, Money.com actually have you know Money.com actually have their own form feature that allows you to create form on Money.com. So I just wanted you guys to give me your details so that I can be able to use it and do what I want to do without asking you again. Okay, so let's continue. Now, we have been able to assign tasks. We have been able to set the day for the task to commence. And we have also been able to set the deadline for the task, which is 1 day. Now, what other things do we have to do to prepare the food? So we can tell the other person and say, okay, cut the vegetables. Somebody might want to ask me, do they use vegetables for rice to ask? And I would say yes, vegetable like pepper, onion, carrot, cucumber, maybe celery, long, maybe spring onion, and all of that. These are all vegetables, okay? So of course, so you can now add a task. Mind you that sometimes you might actually need to put a comment here. So let me put a comment and say carrots should be in cubes Then cabbage should be thinly sliced. Okay, so that the person will understand what is going on here. And then that is how you add comments. And then who does this task for us? Who will be doing this task for us? We'll just come here and then we'll pick somebody. Uh, 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 uh. Ha, I get there. Etekwele. So let's say, Larret, are you here? Okay, so let's add this task to somebody. Like, this is how you add somebody to a task. Just click and then you add them. Oh wow, this is funny. This is funny. Okay, I now have 41 responses. So let's copy that guy and just put them in there. So we are going to invite them. Invite now. So that is how you add somebody to a task. They are going to get their notification on their emails that they've been invited to a task. And then the status is what? Not started, because this job is yet to begin. Now, let us proceed. How long should this take? Of course, it's going to take 1 day, and that is just on the 19th. Now, let us leave it like this so that we can save time. Okay. Now, cooking. Cooking is going to commence, and for it to commence properly, we also need to assign what? Assign people to it. So who is now going to handle the cooking for us? So we have a chef. We are going to call on somebody. We say, okay, make jollof rice. So who is this person that is going to make a jollof rice for us? We're going to assign it to Ifeoma Osai. And then what's the status? We say not started. How long will it take? Of course, take the same day. And then the timeline is what? Just a day, right? And then the next person should cook what? Say cook, okay, make fried rice. I know all of you know how to make fried rice. So I'm just going to be talking you. So who is this person? I will say Rosie. But you still supposed to add a comment. But let's just assume that they already don't understand how. In fact, these people are experts, so they already know what to do as regards the recipe, maybe the salt, maybe the flavors to add, the seasoning cube, and all of that. Maybe MSG or Ajinomoto to add and whatever. Don't come and tell me you don't like white Maggi. Oh. You your collect because I might not see they chop them every day. So let's just put not started, and then of course it's going to be the same day on the 19th, and then it's a 1 day task. Okay, now that is how to cook. That is how to assign that to what? To chef. Maybe we can also add one more and say, okay, make coconut rice. Who does this task? It's going to be somebody else. Let's call this person uh Najiofo. And then you're going to get a notification that they've been invited to come and take up a task. And of course, it's going to be on the 19th. And as usual, it's a 1 day task. Okay, guys. So now this is the service part. Of course, service is very, very sensitive in parties because you don't want to offend anybody. And who be this person now? We don't go to do a job. Who is Rosie Udensi? See am now over smarty. See, you don't go to do that. That's how you to start. So you see now, as the person was just doing something, I just noticed because the person just say working on it. So you see, so that means this thing actually updates in real life. As you come here and you change the status, the person is going to know that, oh, they have started the work. That is how this thing works. So now service. So you say, okay, so you're going to assign some of your team members to serve some particular part of the party. Maybe they are using tent. So you're going to say, okay, serve the green tent. Serve the green tent. So then you're going to put notes here and you're going to say, please ensure the portion is complete. Also add drinks and what? And cutleries. Some of all these our staffs can be very, very funny. They will just go and serve rice, they will not give them spoon. And you are serving big men. May not go come kick one of the place or come go ban me or say I should stop the work or they will not fire me and ask me to reform money for the cow. How like one be paying 500,000 for a car that I did not eat? I beg go serve them well, Obiko. Don't go and disgrace our village people there. So now, who will not do this one? We say the person that will serve the green tent should be, let's use somebody else. I think let me use somebody like, we use syntaxview at gmail.com. So we are going to give that person that task, and then they're going to be informed that they've been given a task, and then the status is what, not started. And then of course it's going to be a 1 day stuff, and then the timeline is what, 1 day. So now the other person is going to serve the red area. Say serve the executive tent, or no, let's just call it the VIP tent. Did they serve food for carpet? Hey, Jesus. Okay, so who does this task for us? We are going to assign it to, let's say, uh, Modesta is going to do that one for us, and then it's not started yet. No, sorry, it's not started yet. So it's still yet to start, and then it's going to be a stuff and all of that. So this is just how it is done, guys. It's not just part like that. I'm trying to make it as in fact, as simpler, easy as possible. That's why you see me being this slow. Okay, so now perhaps there are about four different areas that that should be served. We have served the green area, we have served the VIP tent, and then the smellos outside the gates. You can still go and give them food too. So you can say, okay, serve those at the gate. Of course, they came to the party now, so just imagine you standing at that Davido's gate and shouting, "Hey, Obio, we did this side though." They will now say, okay, they see they there, oh yeah, go and give them some rice to eat. You people are now like as if you are beggars. Okay. So who will now go and do that work? We are going to look for one big chested fellow. So let's use one quattro sis. Because if you don't get big chest, the people push and forward when they drag rice from your hand. Smell those very, very disgraceful people. So we're going to put that there, and then that is how it is done. Of course, it's going to be a 1 day task. So in case you get this job tomorrow, they say, okay, come and be our project manager. This is just what you do. You not just pass like this, my guy. No fear. In fact, it's not something that you cannot do. And don't forget you're in Nigeria. As far as you're in Nigeria, you have already seen 99, only one that remain. So nothing should scare you anyway as far as a job is concerned. Okay? So now, this is your job, this is your task as a project manager, and you are done assigning everybody to the job. So what now happens is that they are going to come here and then they're going to do their jobs and they're going to do it effectively. Okay, so you are just to sit back and watch them. When they come here, some are going to drop you comments. This person that said he started the job, who is this person? Rosie Udensi, please drop me a comment and tell me what how you've started and what you're doing at the moment so that they can understand what I'm trying to say. So you as a project manager now, you are going to go to the comment and then you are going to see that the person actually dropped a comment on what they are doing and then what they have done. And then when you see that they have marked this task as done, what do? You simply just drag it down. Let me just say, okay, I mark this one now and say done. What do I do as a project manager? I'll just come out here and say, okay, this one is completed. I'll just drag it down and then take it to this done section. Okay. Now, if this was something that we say, okay, maybe we are using Kanban, so we'll now have maybe to do, doing, and then done. But this one is not like that. This one is your done is what is is at the end here, and then we are using the table format. Okay, so but mind you that sometimes also this thing you have here is just one of the simplest job boards so far. You can have a job board that have up to like maybe 1,000 entries here. Maybe you are doing a kind of construction project maybe that involve different departments. So you can see now you can have up to like 1,000 entries here that you don't come and start looking for, oh, they say they have finished so and so task. Oh, where is the job? Oh, where is it? Let me go and change it or maybe drag it down to the done section. So I'm going to teach you how to do that, which is called automation. So the automation means that once a job is being marked done, the job would automatically move down to this section. Now you don't have to come and drag it down yourself. That is what automation helps you to do. So let us see how we can achieve that, and we do that right here using what they call the automation tool or what they call the integrate. I mean the automate feature. So the automate feature helps you to what to do that. So this is how you reach automate feature, or this how you reach automation. This is why you click it here. You see automate here. You either click here, or you are going to go to what to the workflow center. But let's just use here to do it. So we are going to automate it in a way that when you change a particular task here to a certain status, it is going to be moved down to what to done. That is your what? Your automation. It can be when a job is assigned to somebody, do this. It can be when so and so thing happens, do that. So don't forget that Equi has been mentioning automate, automate, automate when it comes to maybe combining two things together and all of that. So let's now see how that is done. She mentioned trigger, she mentioned an action and what and a response, right? So let us see how it is done. So please, where did you add the board from? Network, oh, free me. When do I use table or Kanban for a task? Then how are you getting the names? Blah blah blah. Okay, are you assigning tasks? Are they your teammates or from the Google form you created? But you saw me copying email addresses from here now. When you copy somebody's email addresses here, you can actually add them here. Like now, I can actually come here. I will add your email address here, and then after adding it, I will just click on invite. If your name does not appear here yet, that means I have to click on what? Invite new member by email. When I click on this now, you are going to what? Get a notice on your email that you have been invited to what? To actually partake or work in a board. Then when you follow the link that you can import it when you are creating your account new, but I've passed that stage. That's why I'm not trying to do all of that. And mind you, there's a limit to what you can do here because you're still using the free or the trial account. Okay? Yeah. So what you normally do, that is why you're a project manager. So what you just do is to collect all the staff details, their email, their roles. If it is a driver, if it is maybe if it's a chef, if it's a kitchen assistant, if it's a cleaner, if it's a waiter, that is what you do. So once you get all these things now, you only just to sit here, and then since you know that this one now is about serving, okay, this is service. Say okay, you're going to assign it to what? To waiter Nkwa Justice. He's going to go and serve the customer in that gate. Then if it is to serve the VIP team, you're going to assign that to what? To a waiter what called, the waiter is called what? Modesta. And then the green area is for who? Is for Syntax Real. Okay, that is how you do that. So I don't know if I'm understood here now. Okay, say how do I use? So somebody said how do I use table or Kanban for a task? Currently now we are using a table view. You can see here showing main table. Okay, if I want to change it to Kanban view, I can actually come here and I can change to what? To Kanban. You see, I just changed to Kanban. So it is populating it now. You can see now. This is for not started. This is for done. So this one now is working with it's working with the statuses. Like you see, it's not working with those. So if you are done with it now, what do? You just drag it down here. Okay, but we are not done. So this is a compound view that you are talking about, and this is the way it looks. So let me just go back to what I was doing before. So this is where you prefer this one, Abby? I know everybody will prefer this one. You just joined, Abby. That's your punishment, so you have to deal with it. Okay, fine. This is where you add your. If you have created your workspace, like I was creating different workspace, you can actually add. Once you open your workspace, like now, let me open. Let me open Lekki Cleaning, and I have a contract there. Like I was saying that your board represents your what? I mean, your board are more like your contracts or your projects. Okay, so this is your business. Liquid cleaning is the name of your business, and then you have a contract. Maybe they ask you to clean VFS, or maybe they ask you to clean maybe all the FCMB bank branch in Lekki, or let me say in Aja. So you can now come here and you do what? Just click on this plus. Yeah, if you click on the plus, you're going to see board. So you click on board to add the board, and then you enter the name of the board. You can say FCMB branches. And then what do you do next? Just click on what? Create board. And then you are done. Shey is simple, Abby. You're welcome. You're welcome. So let's just go and cook our rice finish before somebody come and say the rice no sweet. So we are here now and we are talking about Alakija party. So now let us automate this so that we can actually see how it works with automation here. Automation makes sure that what now that you don't need to drag anything down here. So once your staff tells you that they are done with the project, it will just drop on its own. So we are now going to do this now and see how it is done. But mind you that to automate, you must understand the what the trigger, and then you must understand the what the action. Like I was saying, what is a trigger? A trigger is more like you. Let us take you walking into your room, for instance. You walk into your room and there is light, and maybe your room is dark, but you know there is a bulb, then there's a switch. So what are you going to do that will now make light to appear in your room, or maybe that will illuminate your light? So you know you have to go to the what to the switch, Abby. So the switch now is something that once you turn it on, which is a trigger, what will now be the action? The light bulb will come on, Abby. It will be illuminated, and then you're going to have what? You're going to have light. Do you now understand the trigger stuff now? So that means that what? Oh my God. I'm giving you an instance. I'm giving you a mental instance. I'm giving you a mental drill to make you understand how they automate and what automate involves. Do you understand? Oh my baby Jesus. Do you understand? Okay, listen now. You just entered the room now. Okay, there is no. I mean, the room is dark. She is nice now, but you know there is generator in the house running, or maybe you have solar, or you people are in band A, so you people have more than 24 hours. I mean more than 20 hours of light supply during the day. So you know say light day, but you want light in this room and it is dark. What are you going to trigger? You know, what do you think is going to trigger that light to come on? It's not when you press the switch. So the switch that you press now is what will trigger the light to come on. So the switch is your what? Is your trigger. Then your room getting lit is what? The action. So you trigger to expect a what? An action. So this money.com now that please, when somebody or when the status here, which is not going to be our trigger, changes from this to that, do this. Now, when the status of our project or of our task changes from maybe from not started or changes towards to done, move this task what down towards to done. Do you understand, please? So that means that our trigger will be what? When somebody comes here and changes this buy rice now, say, okay, I'm done. No. Now, we don't want to come and start dragging it down to what to done. So this board now, this tool should do it for for us automatically. That's what you mean by what? By automation. Okay? It will drop by itself automatically. You don't have to drag it down. So that is because sometimes you might have this board as having so many tasks, or maybe up to like 1,000 tasks, maybe 500 tasks or 300 tasks. So you know that for you to start dragging it down one by one, start looking for where the thing is down, it will take a lot of time. So the automate, saves you that stress. You don't have to start doing that nonsense. You just have to be there and look at your mail that somebody has actually done this and all of that, and then you are good to go. So how do we automate? You click on what? Automate. Okay, when you click on automate now, it's going to ask you some nonsense question, but don't worry. It's only trying to whine you, but don't panic. Okay, you will catch them. In fact, I know that ever since they taught this as someone, money.com and Trello, in fact, so many people have lost interest in the whole thing, but just get someone that can break it down for you. That is all what you just need. Once somebody can just come and break it down for you and put it into your Nanko score, you'll be very, very fine. You'll be okay. That's all you need. It's not difficult, like I've always said. Nothing that Equitas is teaching. It's difficult. You say? Eh. So now, this is where we are going to do what now? Where we are going to what? To automate. So you see, it is not giving us we say explore all automation. So this means it's telling us the different kind of automation that we are going to have here. Sometimes it can be when the status changes, update me on Slack. Sometimes it can be when the status changes, create a Zoom meeting. Sometimes it can be when this one happens, send me an email. And I promise you, if we do that right here, you're going to see the email in your inbox. So at this point, I know that you have actually started getting into what they call, you cannot, in fact, you cannot put one finger into what they call tech, such that when you give your sales girl task in the office and then she now tells you that, Madam, I don't finish the task, oh," you get an email in your, in your Gmail account. They will tell you, Madam, this your staff where you say make you do so and so thing. You don't finish the thing, no. That is what automation does. So you people are now welcoming towards into tech small, small. Okay. So let us see what happens here. So let us automate. Now, to automate this now, we are going to say, okay, add custom what? Automation. This gives you a what? A free platform to do your play. So I promise you this night, if you are done with this and you want to practice before tomorrow morning lecture, go into your money.com and spoil everything there. In fact, automate everything there so that it can work the way you want it. If it spoil, no problem. Create another account and keep exploring. That is how you learn. Like I've always told you, my first laptop that my sister gave to me, I spoiled it and I had to go and carry blood to go and repair it. Like I changed the language back to Chinese and I didn't know how to do it. So I had to go and meet the person that does it. And then I paid him, that time it was not 3,500. That was 2012. Oh. 3,500 that time na big money. I've seen you carry block for 2 days, never even get that money safe. I had to get that money to go and do it back. And then it was a small laptop. Oh. Please what? These are my confessions. Just my thoughts. Okay. On your board right here, you see automate here. Do you see it here? That is where you start it from. So you click on it and then you simply click on what? Add custom automation. So you click on add custom automation and then this is where you're going to start. Now you see now it's telling me when this happens, then do this. This is just a simple language. I should wait. Etekwele. Okay, no problem. So now you see now this is just language. You say when there is darkness in my room, do this. When Chike takes two pieces of meat from the soup, do this. When what is her name? Say when Miss Akwiti rubs maybe red lipstick, do this. I know you now, all of now, I know all of you now. Okay, so now let us start it now. So you see now, so at this point now we are not done. So let us activate our automations. How do you activate it? You click on this when this happens, okay? And then as you click on it now, you're going to see that it's going to tell you when status changes to something. You see it now. So you're going to click this one, say when status change because we want to work it with what we want to do it with what with the status, such as when the status changes from working on it to done, you should what move it down to the what to the done section. So when status changes, then do this. So the do this part will now be what move item to group. I know it's confusing, right? Okay, it's not confusing. Ah, thank God. Okay, so let me. Okay, fine, fine. Let's just calm down. We are going to select that now. Calm down. Don't be in a rush always. Just calm down. Now me dey here. Now we get down. Hmm? No dey fear. We dey here. So now let me go back a bit so you can understand what I just did now. Because I know some of you are really, really confused. So I said at this point now you want to tell the automation what to do for you. And we are going to click on this first one saying when this happens. Now, what do you want to happen? We are working with the status. We want it to be that when a status changes to something else, it should move that thing downwards. So, see this first one here, you say when status changes to something. That's what you are going to select. As you click on it now, it's going to change everything here. You see, when status changes to something, then do this. Do what? We say you should move item what to group. Now put it like this first of all. Once you have achieved this now, you now substitute all what you want it to be. So when status changes to something, which status? Of course, select your status and continue. Changes to what? You see now this is all the status we have here. If you say changes to done, then do what? Then move item to group. But which group? You come down here, you say okay, done. That is just it, guys. Automation is finished. You just click on what? Create automation. And then after creating automation, what do you do? Okay, actually it's supposed to be off before, but now it is now on. So you just turn it on. And that is it. Automation is finished. And then you can close this. So I like somebody to go into their project or to their task and change the status to Eweleke. Can I turn on my generator, please? Just this is already 10 o'clock, oh guys. Ewo. Okay, I will be finished within the next. No, no, no. Let me just charge up. I'm coming. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish. I've started recording again. So we are back now, and I want somebody that is responsive here to go to the group or to go to the task and change the status to done. Let us see how the thing is going to behave. Please, if you are going in, let us know that you are going in. So how you can actually see this automation working. Let us know if you are going in. So this person that did this who is this? Is Rosie Udensi there? Are you there? Rosie Udensi, are you there? Please repeat what you just did. Now just repeat it again so that we can see. Okay, somebody just did. Okay, somebody just did it again. Somebody that did vegetable cutting. Please, I want to see it happening. That's what I'm trying to do. I want them to see that it actually works. Okay, so I'm going to change it back again. Who is this person? Who? Okay, Ogo, Abi Ogog, oh, Ogoglo. Please go and change it again so that they can see it happen. Change it to done. Let's see. Now my mouse is here. Now watch what happens. You see, it has left there. It is now down here. So the other person should do his own too. Okay, somebody has changed again to done. You see, the thing just left and it is down here. That is how it is. So on my own part now, if I am here now, you can see my mouse. If I change this thing to done, just watch. You see, it will move out of the place. It will go down and be here at the bottom. That is what automation does for you. So if I also change this one now and change it to done, it will go down on its own. So I don't have to make any special input for it to start working or maybe responding. Why this one not come move? Eh? I am here. That depends on what automation says. If automation says send an email, then you're going to send then you're going to surely you're going to receive an email. But mind you that the essence is that what such that the project manager will be able to what to have the ease of navigating his work environment. So nothing really concerns you here. Okay? But perhaps you want to be able to find out if you are getting assigned, maybe if you are getting assigned for a task. You are going to get an email normally, but sometimes now you might not get that email that you're looking for, maybe on time. So you might also get it to such a way that it's going to send you an email instantly as soon as the thing is is happening. So that depends on what you're doing. And as you can see now, If you click on automate here, you're going to see that there are so many automation that you can actually do on this place. So let me go to automation and then click here. So if you come down here, you see that there are so many things you can do here of, for under automation. You can see now, we can see when all items, maybe when all sub items of an item have the status of something, change the item status to what? To something. So you see, it's all about doing something with something, or all about showing something somewhere with something. So you see now, it's so many here. Just have to know how to do it effectively, and then you are good to go. So it's not something that is very, very difficult, guys. I know that you guys can do this. You just have to pay attention. But for the sake of those that were maybe that were lost, I will do this all over again so that you can actually understand better. Okay. So I will do this automation again. Let me go back and let me just go back and change everything back to the way it was. So I will go, they say cut vegetable. This one was here. And then they say make fried rice. This one was under cooking. And then this one was make jollof rice, also under cooking. And then this one was buy rice item. This one was here under preparation. So okay, this one was supposed to be here. So I'm going to change it all back to what? To not started, not started, and then not started, also here, not started. So at this point now, let us get going. So remember that our job is to what? Is to tell this thing that whenever this status here changes to done, it should what? Move that particular item that was changed to done down to this part. Is that understood now? So that is our what? That is our automation. That is just what we want to do. In fact, you can even change it to to be that whenever a task is assigned to somebody, notify so and so person. You can even do that. You can even change it to such a way that whenever a task here is changed, maybe from this one now to stock, send me, or maybe send an email. Sometimes now, maybe sometimes some tasks are so sensitive. Maybe for instance, you are working with maybe a drug baron, or maybe you are working with a criminal organization, and then maybe they want you to deliver something to somewhere, and then maybe you are now stuck somewhere. They will just know instantly, and then they can easily move their team to come and rescue you. Or maybe you are working with Nigerian army, and then maybe they're sending you to maybe to the Sambisa forest to go and deliver something, and then maybe you are now stuck. So they can easily send maybe a dispatch team to come and rescue you. That is the essence of what this automation here. So just understand how this works. It's very, very simple and straightforward. Okay. So how do you automate? Just locate your automate at the top here. Click on it. Okay, and then this place is supposed to be empty. But because I now have one here, that's why I'm seeing this one here. But normally, just click on what? Excuse me. Just click on what? Add automation. And then this is what we have here. You see, it's saying when this happens, then do this. I can also select other ones. I can also select other ones here. Like I can also come here and I will say, okay, I can even say, okay, template. Then I can say, okay, when date arrives, notify someone. You see now, you see when status changes, now this is the one that we are using. Then you see when every time period create an item. This one means that whenever this time arrives, or maybe like every 30 minutes, create an item. Then this one says when an item is created, assign the creator as a person. You see, so it's all plenty here. You can, in fact, it's just too plenty. You can just only select as many as you want on this particular board. But for the sake of simplicity, let us just focus on what on one that we can actually understand easily. So we're going to click on add automation, and then it's showing us when this happens, then do this. Of course, we're going to click here and we'll say when status changes to something, then do what? Then move the item to group. This is just empty. It does not know what it's doing here. In fact, it does not have sense. It's just a scalar quantity here. But then when you now assign it a status and then put a group, it will now have a what? A direction. So you can say when status changes to what? To what? When status changes, then do what? Do something. You say when it changes to what? To done. Okay, let us say changes to stock. Okay, let's change it to stock now and then see what happens. When status changes to stock, then move item to what? To group. So which group? You say okay, move it to what? to, let's just say, service. So you can see how that will work now. So we say when status changes to stock, move the item to what? To service. Now let us see how this one will now work. So let us create automation. Create automation, and it is what? It is active. So let us exit here now and see how it's going to work. So somebody should go and change this one here, any of this one or this one. They change it to stock. Let us see how it will, how it will function. You see, it has moved down. Abi, now change another one again. Let us see how it work. It's going to work. Let me change one. I will change this one to stock. You see, it will just move down. Yes, sometimes yes, I think it's possible. You can actually respond. You can actually do somebody else's task if you are active. So try and do it again. Let us see. People are all learning now. So try and do another person's task. Let us see. But can you see all the task at all? Can you see all the task at all? Can you see all the task on the board? What is your name? And your sorry, what is your email? Uche. Is it Uche Chinenye at whatever? Is that one? At gmail.com, Abi? Okay, let me assign you now. So I will say blessing Uche Chuku at at what? Gmail.com, Abi? Okay, we're going to invite you now. You're going to be invited to cut vegetable. Please cut it very, very thin. Don't go and be cutting abacha style for us. So very, very thin. Knife did there. Ah, which one be intercom? We never do just intercom now. Who be this person? Ah, these people are they are so fast. Oh my god. So now change it. Let us see how it works. Just change it. Have you seen your task? Have you seen your task? Oh, ah, ah, ah. I beg go. Let me do it so that you can see what I mean. So if you want to change the task, of course, you know what to do now. Just come to the status of the listing and change it to what? To stock. You see, it's going to move now. It's going to move downwards. It has moved down to what? To this service group. So you see it now. So, but if I change this one, if I change it to maybe done, because I already have another maybe I already have two automation that says if it goes to done, then it should move it down to what? To done group. So let me change it from stock to what? To done. Let's see what happens. You see, it moved on its own. So that means that even if I'm in London and my staffs in Uganda are working, and I assign them to this task and they are changing it the status, maybe they have accomplished their task and then they change it to completed or done, it's going to move the thing automatically down towards to this bottom here. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to come and start looking at them or whatever. But however, I can still know how fast they did their job and when were able to complete it. Do you understand, guys? Is it clear? So that is just the way it was, guys. So at this point now, I'm going to entertain your question because everything you want to do here is complete. There's nothing else that is really that important here except for the other part that I know you don't really need much for now. Until you have gone very, very advanced. Okay. So at this point now, wait, oh, somebody's on my group. If it's on my group, kindly know that you are allowed to share meeting link in the accountability group or any other group. Every registered student is present in this group, and if any complaint of not seeing the training link, they are apparently not our students. Okay. You guys are saying that they see am now. So that means tomorrow morning nobody should come and ask me where is the meeting link? Where's the meeting link? Where's the meeting link? Don't ask me, oh, I go bite your ear. So now this is just the way it is, guys. So if you change this to Kanban style, you're going to see those that are completely done. And then to still move them down there. So you can say, okay, let's move it down here. We are done with it. And then we can move this one down there too, because we are done with it and all of that. You can move this down here. Okay. So that is just the way this whole thing works, guys. So it's not difficult. Now, there are some things here like search, like maybe person, filter, and all of that. Of course, I know you know what these ones means now, Abi. So you know how to search now. If you want to search, now you want to search now. Some people just making noise inside class. I don't know whether they carry over for secondary school for noise making. Yeah, just this small thing now that say make noise. Yeah. Okay, so now this is search here. This is not filter. There's filter here. I know about filter. Then there's a person search. So let us find some kind of thing, or let us know how to use this search feature. So what is search feature? Now search feature allows you to find different things within your world, within your board. Now you can actually search by what? You can search by what? By status or by person. Okay. So you can actually close here and then say, okay, let me search by name. And then you can search by name. And then which name are you looking for? You can say, okay, we are looking for maybe we say is it Nko? No, I don't know the name itself. Let me see, okay, what's the person name? You can say, okay, let us ask for Francis. Let's get Francis stuff. Just click on search. That one did not come out. Okay, now maybe let us search by projects. You can search by maybe, let's search by status, or let's search by person. I think someone's supposed to work. Let me search by person and then search Francis. Come on now. Okay, let me search by email. Let's say Fraser Strauss. It's not working. I don't know why it's not working. So let's search by person and say, okay, let us search by now this person feature helps you to what? To find all the job assigned to so and so person. So let us say jobs assigned to what? Nkwa Justice. You see, this person has just one task here, and he has done what? He has actually served the task, he has accomplished it, and it is what? It is done. Let us search for job by Ngozi Ewuzie. You can see now she's stuck somewhere. Let us search for jobs by who? Let's find the person. Okay, let's say Nna Jiofo. You can see now. So Nna Jiofo is still stuck, so maybe she has not started her task. Okay, and the task is even due. So you can see how that one now works, Abi. So this is just the way this works, guys. It's nothing more than this. You can use filter to find, filter can help you to find what? To find maybe by name, by person and all of that. So you can say, okay, if you want to search out the task, say task, and then people that were assigned by this task, just click on it and then you're going to see it now. Say make coconut rice. It's not started yet. So that's just the way this one. Then you want to say filter or sort. Of course, you know what you mean by sort. You can sort by what? Sort by person, and then by what? Descending order. And then you can just set it like that, and then you'll be good to go. So I don't know why people are finding this one very difficult. Me, I think this one is even one of the most simplest. When you now enter ClickUp and enter someone, or maybe Nifty, in fact, you now know what they call project management tool. This one is just Akara School. This one with Trello, they are too easy for me. I don't know why I feel such a way, but let's just leave it and then let's just assume that we are good. Okay, let's just cancel everything here and then we are good. This is our full board, and everything is what is working well for us. So I hope this is understandable, guys. Is there anybody that has a question here? Any question? If I want to understand your question and answer it. So somebody asks, oh, can we set up more than one automation at once? Yes. Hannah Agu. As you can see now, on this board now, I have two automation here. You see, I have this one that says when it changes to stock, move it down to what? To service. Then when it changes to done, move it down to what? To done. So you can see now we have even up to like 10. We can have up to like 10 in one board. Okay? So that is it. Then I want more questions, please. Please, when people ask questions, let us give them the room. Let's just give them the room. Our brains are not are up different. Yes, I know See, listen, listen. I understand that we are, I understand that we are different here, but just that there are some things that at this point now I don't expect you to be asking me when I'm teaching this because I know that we have gone through Dropbox and all of that, and I know that if you're in the last class, you should also see that Equi did all these things. It's not like I'm doing it for the first time. That's why I was surprised that you were, you're asking that kind of question. Not that I'm not. I understand that, I understand that we are actually not the same in the way we study and the way we learn. Okay, so don't feel bad if I was maybe flabberwhelmed or whatever. I mean, I felt somehow. Don't. I'm just trying to be a teacher. I'm just a Nigerian trying to like express myself. So I want questions, please. Your questions. Yes, ma. Okay, that is why you had that is why if you notice now, I sent you when I assigned you to a task. Did you not see your email? Sure, you got it now, Abby. Yeah, so it's either you have been added directly or they will add you during maybe they feel like you're not a member of the team, but maybe you're just a casual worker. Do you understand? So just stuff like that. Okay? Who is singing here? Yes, question, please. I want your questions, please. Ask me your questions now so you can understand this. How do we get at one time? Wait, oh. How do we get at one time the link for a tutorial? I need it. I don't understand. Please, I don't. Please, Ike Oluwa say, what do you mean? I don't understand. Ike, ask your question, please. Just use your mic and ask me a question. Don't be shy. Even if you don't want to speak English, you can actually speak. So ask me. I want to understand you. That's for the video. Okay, that's for the record. Let me say for the recorded videos, Abi. Okay, message me and tell me recorded videos because the reason why I don't put on the main group is because there are some things that the AP don't want us to be doing as admin. She doesn't want us to like scatter everywhere with with our links to our videos. That's why me sometimes I don't want someone to come and yell at me or be angry. That's why you see me sometimes I'm being careful. That's why. But I have a private accountability group where I actually share my things there because that one is a private group. So I don't know if you are interested. I can actually invite you there because there my videos are there. They are pasted they actually pinned on the group chat. So they are very easy to locate there. I've done video on Google Drive, on Google Form, all of that. So they can actually go there and see them and watch for yourself. I don't hide them, but there's something that when somebody gives you an opportunity to maybe to come and prove yourself, you don't have to go there and mess up. That's why I don't want to be against anybody. So that is just where it is. So if you message me and tell me tutorial videos, I will tell you. I will send it to you. Then you're going to watch as much as you like. I don't care how many you get, how many you watch. I don't care. Just watch and ensure you get the knowledge you are looking for. That is what you pay money for. My job is to make sure that you understand. Is that clear, bros? Okay, let me post the group link so that you can join. If those that are interested, it's not by force, so please, it's not by force. So if you want to join, here is the group link. You can actually join, but please, that group is very important because if I call you to come and attend tutorial, you must attend. Though, if you don't attend, I'll find you in your dream and I'll find you in your dream. Oh, this is the group link. You can join. If I call you and say tutorial, please come out and join. Oh, because if you don't join, now wahala. Oh. Automation actually, because it depends on what you were invited to come and do. If you're invited as maybe the project manager, then yes, because you're going to have a full access. But if you're invited as a staff member that is going to take up task, maybe you are going to be taking up task, then nothing concern you concern. In fact, you are just going to update your task to maybe stock or maybe working on it, and then let them know if you have any details to share with them as you are going about your task. Nothing concern you concern any other thing there. But if you are invited to come and say, okay, we have our project board, we want someone to come and manage, maybe our project manager or task manager, then yes, you must do what automation. Maybe your task now involve you handling about 200 staffs. Okay, so that means you must do with what automation, because you don't want to now imagine you coming here now to come and start looking for the 145th task here, and who did it, or now dragging everything down here. No, that doesn't work. So that's why you need what automation. Do you understand? Yeah. When you are done with your task and and it is done, then you are good to go now. Okay, let me explain to you. Now listen, they gave you a task to go to the market to go and buy something. Maybe they say go and buy cow, right? But then now while you were going now, maybe you now went and met maybe one police maybe checkpoint. And because you are carrying your office phone now, which is a maybe smartphone, maybe like an Android phone, or maybe an iPhone as your company phone that you're using to maybe to talk to your manager now. Maybe the police now started harassing you, and maybe they now ask you to go and stand on top of one vehicle and be waving all the people that are passing. So what do you now simply do? Just text your manager and say, please, oh, I've been held at this checkpoint here along maybe your Abalende Road, or maybe say Igboeleri. They are holding me and they are saying I should be waving people. So just inform your manager, and then your manager can now come and what and get you. Or if you are stuck, maybe you are trying to pay but you cannot pay, or maybe the card they give to you to go and pay with did not work. You can just tell them, oh, I'm stuck, oh, the card you give. So what you do is that what you change the task to what to stock, and then what you now do next, you now come here now, listen. Now when you change it to what to stock now, you come in there to the maybe to the comment, and then you write, uh oga please, oh, uh I have been held by the say okay by the police checkpoint. Let me increase this brightness. By the police checkpoint at Obalende. Okay. I need rescue. Okay. So this is just you telling your boss that something has happened though. That is why you are what? You are now changing this one to what? To stock. Do you understand? Yeah. Yes. Questions, please. Ask me your questions. No matter how advanced it is. Ask me your questions. This is the person that always tells me in it. I don't catch you today now, Abi. In it. Shall I've catch you now? In it. Good evening. In it. I don't catch you today now, Abi. In it. So now, please ask me questions. I want to take your questions, please, before we go. It's already 11 o'clock, but I still have some time to take questions. Then the class video will be shared. No, I didn't use automation in the other one, so let me just leave it and upload it first of all before I can share it. So since you are now in the group, I will actually invite you. Ibitomi Olutomi, please, what's your question? Are you a military person? So I didn't take trailer yesterday night. It was Mazi that took it. So he has the video, but I thought he was complaining that the video did not. I mean, that thing was not recording. Don't worry, I will do one for you guys. Don't worry, I will do one for you guys and just post it here so you guys can enjoy. Then I'm not Chiri Ogbuanya. What is your question? Good evening, sir. How is the village people? All right. So Now, how do you select a template on money.com? Let me just do this for you guys to see, because you know what we have here now is a simple word template, but I want more. So, what do you want to do to be able to find your template? Just click on this plus here, okay? Then you go down to what template center. When you get to template center, you will see different kind of word template. So now this is what they will now ask you what you want to do. So you can see now at this point now they say, are you into marketing? So if you click on marketing, you are going to see that they will now show you the what template that are what for marketers. You see, maybe product market launch, internal process by today, maybe marketing strategy, whiteboard. You see, there are so many here. Then if you say you are into content production, they also show you the kind of template that matches what you are doing. You can see here, we have content planning, we have content calendar, we have internet process. No, we have internal process by what by today. Then we also have digital asset management. Then we have social media planner, just like that. And then if you say you are into project management proper, which is this one, you will see them here. You see, they have Jira issues, they have basic project management, they have risk register, they have customer project and all of that. So this is just so if you want to say, okay, I am into maybe let's say you are into sales and CRM, okay, or maybe you are like a freelancer now, you can just come here and they can select anyone, say campaign planning or event management. You see, now, to select the event management template, what do? Just click on it and then you say what? Use template. Once you have done that now, you see that what? It's going to what? Give you the what template that you just selected. And then with that now, you can just simply impute your task and just continue. It's not hard. Let me go back to it again so you can understand it better. Do you understand? So I know, I understand what you're trying to say. So now look at it now. You see, they say this is what for event RSVP process. So you see now, this is the event now, and they are telling you to invite somebody, blah 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 blah. How do we get here? Let me go it, let me just do it again. So I want to do it now. I want to say, okay, click on this plus, click on what? Template center. Okay. At this point now, they will be asking you, in fact, look at your left sidebar. You see so many options here. You see, if you're into construction, there's one here. If you're into real estate, venture capitals, education, maybe you're a teacher or a principal or a school owner. If you're into operations and manufacturing, if you're a HR, okay, you can actually see what you want to do here. So let's assume you're into construction now. Click on construction, and then they will show you different kind of what templates for construction management. You can see we have general contractor solutions, we have construction roadmap, we have construction project tracking. So let us pick this one. And then once you click on it, now what do? You're going to see a kind of preview. And then after that, what do you see next? You see what? Use templates. Click on it. And then it will just load up and then show you the what environment to start working with immediately. That is the benefit of what money.com. It's in fact it's so advanced and it makes your work easy. So you don't need to start looking for, oh, let me design this one first of all, let me drag all this one. No. See it now, it's just here. This is what you see. Maybe for instance now you have block of flats to what you see address slash unit one. You see they say overall. This is status, this is permit. You have done getting the permit. Maybe say the foundation is done, the drywall is done, the trench is done, the framing is done, and then just keep going and then you'll be seeing more things there. But mind you, sometimes it does not necessarily just need to be this much. You can just have only four here and then the rest can go away. Do you understand? Of course, you can remove the rest. How can you do it? Just come here, click on it, and then click on delete. Shikina. It is in fact it has go away. So I can just delete as many as what as possible just to help make me have a what simpler view. You can see as I'm deleting it and it's not coming closer. Just click here, delete, click again, delete. It's as simple as ABC. So this one is just showing you that maybe now we say construction and this, so you are into maybe you are trying to do in construction and then you are doing permit, trench, roofing, QC, mechanical, electrical. You see, that is just it. So this is just the way it is, guys. It's nothing really difficult here. Ekwi has done her best, and I believe so far in fact, she has actually done an amazing job taking us this far, and I really, really appreciate her. So let's just try and do our part by studying harder and make sure that we get it. Because honestly, from the fifth week now, some people are going to start getting job from the fifth week. So just start expecting it. So try and make sure that you do what now, that you put in extra effort. If they call you for meeting like this tutorial, please try and attend, because it will help you to what, to grab more, to make yourself more advanced. That is just the way, that's just the benefit for you. Please. Okay? It's fine. It's fine, no problem. It's fine. No problem. So, but then one thing again I will still encourage you to do is that we, in fact, okay, like me now, I actually have some videos I've recorded before that are very, very short and concise that can actually suit you, and maybe like say, just to help you to catch up easily. That one can also be your what, your go-to store, maybe your go-to, maybe so resources for you to be able to, to catch up easily. So please just reach out and tell me, please, I need the kind of video. Can you give me that kind of video? Then if I don't have it, I'll make and what and send to you. Don't feel shy. Don't be like, oh, you're going to laugh me now. Yes, I can even decide to, I can decide to maybe just to like ginger you up, or maybe make a mock of you. Or I can even say, okay, I can even come and call you like lazy girl, maybe lazy youth, but don't mind me. I'm just being playful. Okay, that's just me trying to like ginger you up. Okay, so don't mind what I'm going to tell you. Maybe I'm going to tell you that